Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today I have the Appleton Estate, 8 years old, and it's a 250-year-old estate or distillery. And yeah, it's the oldest whiskey distillery on Jamaica. I think it was 1749 or something like that. So it's really, really, really old. That is really old for distillation, as you know from the whiskey. Distillation became really prevalent like 1825 or 23 or something around there in Scotland. A little bit before that, because there were a lot of illegal distilling, illicit distilling going on. So, and yeah, here we have actually a Jamaican rum, and the oldest of the still. And this is kind of a creation of Joy Spence, Joy Spence, master blender, and it created an 8-year-old, in honor of the 250th anniversary. And it's a very traditional, English style. You had the 3 styles of like the colonizers, that way around, of the colonizers. So you had English, Spanish, and French. I don't know, probably the Dutch, they were not that influential there. So, and the English style was a pot still one, and that's what they have here on Jamaica. They have a lot of pot still whiskey, rum, and also I think it's made from sugarcane. And they have a lot of symbolism here from Jamaica on the bottle. You have the 2 birds, they are colibris, like these little birds that feed from flowers, from nectar of flowers, so like bees, but bigger. But with this bird, big is not really the thing, because it's really tiny. And then we have, I think, one of these flowers in the middle that is also very prevalent with Jamaica. And it should say somewhere on the Nassau Valley, 1749 reserve pot still whiskey from our renowned aged inventory. Crafted and aged in the heart of Jamaica, so it's really a Jamaican product. And here's something with the peep. I think there's the motto of Jamaica. It follows the motto of Jamaica, and that is somewhere around something around a lot of different people and just one nation. And that is true. There are a lot of different people on Jamaica. A lot of because I've actually heard that I think one of the biggest or second biggest, not quite sure of the biggest or the second biggest German diaspora is actually on Jamaica. I mean, there are tons and tons of German diaspora. Germans are like the Irish. A lot of people entered the colonies, but there are not officially German colonies, but there are tons and tons of Germans in the US, Jamaica, Argentina. So anyway, pretty much all of Kentucky is from the Boom family. They called themselves Beam then, but if you look at the Beam distillery, the Boom family tree, then you have the full family tree, not just from what Jim Beam tells you. And then you have all the distilleries in Kentucky have influence from the Beam family, which is German. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about the Appleton Estate. It's a Jamaican rum. That's the first thing. That's why I said because it has that distinctive high Easter spiciness. But it's combined with a fruity sweet touch to it. But it's hefty. It's hefty. This is not for everyone. This is I think for me still very tolerable. But I would say this goes to the edge of what my high Easter tolerance can tolerate, I would say. It's strong. From what I would currently say is that's 400 grams per hectoliter of high Easters. Oh, Easters. Oh, that is tasty. From the smell, I didn't that much like it. It was, as I said, on the edge. But the taste is like a good cake with a bit of that high Easter touch to it. But so in the background that the whole experience is pretty nice and it blends in pretty nice. So I do like the Appleton Estate 8 years. I've not tried all of the. There are more from the Appleton Estate, but that one is nice. It's like a really nice fruit pie with a bit of a strange touch to it. Some Jamaican put something in it. Hard to describe what you have with these high Easters. It's a. Sometimes I describe it as like bio-waste compost note to it. This one would be, for this one, it really doesn't deserve it because it has a bit of that demanding spiciness, kind of a what is that, like a bit of a rye note without the methyl note. More of an allspice. Yeah, allspice is kind of a nice way to describe it, with a little bit of a peppery touch to it. And a little bit of a fermented, yeasty kind of note to it. A little bit of a Marmite note. Oh, no, everybody's got. No, I'm not buying it. Yeah, a little bit of a Marmite note. I've tried. There's a big discussion about Marmite going on. Like, is it good? Is it horrible? It's not about good and bad, but horrible. And yeah, I've seen Scottish people take a banana and then just dip it in a big glass of Marmite and. But a little bit of Marmite, like you make a big sandwich and you just do a thin layer on your ham or something. That is really good. I do like my Marmite in very small doses, and with that, this is like the right kind of high Easter. It makes the rum very interesting. It's not just that fruity, little bit of sweetness, a little bit of caramel, vanilla. It has all that, but it has that layer behind it to make it more interesting with all these flavors, like a little bit of umami, a little bit of a yeast, a little bit of a Marmite note to it, and that kind of gives it a really good edge to it. So I really do like the Appleton Estate. Yeah, that was good. So if you're also interested in the Appleton Estate 8 years, it's a premium one, still with 8 years, 29.90 in Germany, but in Netherlands and Belgium it will have similar kind of prices. It's a bit of a premium one with a nice price. And yeah, have a look at Whisky.com. We do sell it there. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.